Alright, so now that I have this carburetor mounted back up, I'm just going to go ahead and cinch down these bolts. Good and tight there. Good and So, you've ruined your lawnmower. Now what do? We'll let Jeff's little engine service show you. So now that you have a stripped out carburetor mounting bolt, you're going to have to repair that, because there's only 2 bolts that hold it on, so you can't be missing one. Let's go ahead and take this carburetor off of here so we can get to the stripped out hole. It's probably the hole that's stripped and not the bolt, unfortunately. So this is one of the reasons why you all always hear me say don't over tighten it. I say that a lot because I over tighten stuff on occasion, and it's always a pain in the butt. Okay. So if you look, you can see a lot of aluminum metal shavings in the threads here. So you take off this cover, you can pull that little hose off, and you have this gasket that goes in there. You have your choke mechanism, and then you have this gasket. You turn off the fuel so your carburetor doesn't leak out, and now we need to address this stripped out hole. So if we zero right in on the stripped out hole here, hopefully I can repair it without having to remove that gasket. I think our best plan of action, because these are specialized bolts here, you can see they have a shoulder on the head. So we're going to want to use the correct bolt, and I think the way to do that is to helicoil this hole here. So this here is a helicoil insert, and we're going to have to drill out that hole and install this guy, and then the bolt will thread into this. So this helicoil here, if you watch closely, when you thread it in, see how it expands and kind of adapts to whatever size threads, if they're fine thread or coarse thread. That's pretty cool. That means that with this one helicoil you can do metric and American size bolts, as long as they're close to this size. So helicoils aren't as specific as folks think they are, because they kind of adjust to whatever thread pitch you're putting in there. So this is what the helicoil kit usually comes with. You have a drill bit, your tap, and you get about 10 of these little helicoils, and then you have your helicoil installation tool, which you can see just goes like this. You thread it on, and once you tap the hole, you just thread this guy into place. So you can see I've taped my drill bit so it only goes in so deep. Okay, here goes nothing. It'd be nice if I had a drill bit that worked. Nope, that one's dead too. All my drill bits are dull, guys. Alright, let's see if this will work now. What's that?
Hey Jeff?
Good.
I know you don't do two-cycle anymore, but I have this Husky that I have all the parts.
All right, let's go ahead and tap out this hole now to the All right, and now we have our insert here, and we simply thread it into place. All right. Make sure this thing is in countersunk a little bit. And that's how you put in a helicoil, folks. Bolt will thread into that nice and tight. Okay, let's go ahead and put this thing back together. So we put this dude on like this. And mount it up onto the carburetor here. Reattach this breather hose. This gasket goes like this. And we have this piece which goes like this. All right, let's tighten things down. Nice and tight now. You guys all thought your life was over when that happened, didn't you? Ha!
That's how you fix it.